As of right now, rumors indicate that AJ Styles will be defending his Intercontinental Championship against Jeff Hardy at the upcoming SummerSlam 2020 pay-per-view event later this month. And if new rumors prove to be true, not only is Jeff Hardy rumored to be winning the Intercontinental title from Styles at SummerSlam, the WWE apparently have some huge plans for Jeff Hardy beginning in September 2020, with Hardy reportedly set to have a massive character change, one in which will eventually lead to Jeff Hardy feuding with the Fiend Bray Wyatt later this year. According to one of our sources, backstage WWE officials are planning for Jeff Hardy to bring back his dark alter ego Willow character from TNA in the very near future, as Vince believes that with the success of the Fiend Bray Wyatt over the past year in WWE, Jeff Hardy's Willow character will be a massive success when it comes to bringing in more fan interest, and will boost the ratings and viewership for Friday Night SmackDown, as Willow Jeff Hardy destroys the competition and works his way up the card to eventually facing the Fiend Bray Wyatt. Current rumors speculate that the WWE plan to test the waters with this new Willow Jeff Hardy during his upcoming Intercontinental title run. And if fans get behind this huge change in Hardy's character, Jeff will keep the Willow alter ego for the rest of his run in WWE. And we have been told that if all things go according to plan, Jeff Hardy may actually get a brief run as the Universal Champion in late 2020, where Willow Jeff Hardy would defeat the Fiend Bray Wyatt for the gold. Let us know your thoughts on the WWE not only planning a big push for Jeff Hardy for the rest of 2020, and also regarding the return of Hardy's Willow character alter ego. On this week's episode of Monday Night Raw, arguably the biggest talking point coming out of the show was regarding Randy Orton shockingly attacking his friend and longtime mentor Ric Flair, with Randy clearly sending a message to Drew McIntyre that he is coming for that WWE Championship come SummerSlam. Currently, rumors suggest that Randy Orton will be walking out of the biggest party of the summer, the new WWE Champion, after having defeated Drew McIntyre in a hard-fought battle, with Vince hoping that Randy Orton as the main champion on Raw will significantly boost ratings. And while there's always a possibility that the WWE will throw fans a curveball at SummerSlam by perhaps having the likes of Ric Flair or Christian cost Randy the title match, all signs point to Randy getting his hands on the WWE Championship. According to a new leaked backstage rumor, Vince McMahon is planning a huge swerve and surprise for Randy Orton's first title defense as the WWE Champion, because in a big effort to increase fan interest in the Raw brand, McMahon is reportedly planning for Triple H to return to action in early September, to seek revenge on Randy Orton for taking out one of his best friends in Ric Flair, and to also redeem himself for losing to Randy Orton at the 2019 Super Showdown event. We have been told that Triple H has been preparing for his return to action over the past month and a half, and one source has mentioned that Triple H's return will last for one pay-per-view title match against Randy Orton, with Randy rumored to basically put Triple H back into retirement by not only destroying him in the match, but also finishing Hunter after the match ends with his signature kick, with the Legend Killer adding another big-name superstar to his resume, with backstage officials believing that Randy Orton defeating Triple H in his first feud as the WWE Champion will make Randy appear as a much bigger deal moving forward into next year, and when Edge eventually defeats Randy Orton for the title at next year's WrestleMania 37 event, it will be a much bigger moment for fans. Things are reportedly going to be getting very interesting for the Fiend Bray Wyatt in the coming weeks as we continue to get closer to SummerSlam 2020 and then September, because according to a new backstage rumor, a new Fiend Bray Wyatt will be coming to the WWE to play mind games with the Fiend's opponent at SummerSlam, the Universal Champion Braun Strowman. Over the past several months, there have been rumors going around that the WWE were considering doing a Fiend versus Fiend rivalry, or having two Fiends running rampant on SmackDown, and it looks as though fans will be getting something very similar in the near future. Apparently, Vince is considering having an Imposter Fiend Bray Wyatt show up at SummerSlam to play mind games and distract Braun Strowman during his Universal title defense against Bray Wyatt, which will inevitably help the Fiend Bray Wyatt defeat Braun Strowman and recapture the Universal Championship. The next few weeks following SummerSlam heading into early September 2020, Bray Wyatt would then tease fans regarding who the Imposter Fiend actually is, only for the Imposter Fiend to eventually reveal himself to be Bray Wyatt's real-life brother Bo Dallas. Vince has reportedly been planning Bo Dallas's return to the WWE even prior to WrestleMania 36, and has been trying to find the perfect opportunity to have Bo return and reveal himself to be a new member of the Fiend's family, and it looks as though SummerSlam 2020 will mark the return of Bo Dallas as the imposter Fiend Bray Wyatt. It's unknown what role Bo Dallas would play in the new Wyatt family, but it's highly likely that the Fiend would give Bo a different role than an Imposter Fiend over the long run. But regardless, we have been told that Bo Dallas's new monstrous character will be dark and very intimidating. Most fans have had mixed feelings when it comes to the WWE's newest faction, Retribution, who have definitely been making a statement over the past couple of weeks over on Friday Night SmackDown, and despite some fans criticizing the whole angle, Vince reportedly believes Retribution is a key way to gain back viewers who had stopped watching the blue brand over the past couple of months. And if a new backstage rumor proves to be true, backstage WWE officials are apparently trying to get CM Punk to finally put the pen to paper on a new deal with the company, with Vince allegedly wanting CM Punk to eventually be revealed as the secret leader of Retribution in late 2020. We have been told that the whole Retribution stable storyline will play out with the faction continuing to destroy SmackDown superstars over the next few months, only for some of the top talent on the blue brand to form a temporary alliance to try and defeat Retribution, and the storyline would reach its breaking point at Survivor Series 2020, where the members of Retribution face off against some big-name SmackDown superstars, with CM Punk then rumored to make his return before the match begins, and then reveal himself to be the man behind the Retribution faction all along, and he will take the place of one of the Retribution members at Survivor Series and help the team defeat the challenging SmackDown superstars. A few weeks ago on SmackDown, Kofi Kingston made it clear to his New Day partner Big E that he gives him the blessing to chase singles championship gold during his and Xavier Woods' absence from WWE to heal up from their injuries. But shockingly enough, while there were originally rumors going around that Big E would simply receive a big push as a babyface on SmackDown while Xavier and Kofi Kingston are out of action, it looks as though Vince is planning an absolutely huge swerve in the Big E storyline come September 2020, which is reportedly when fans will be seeing Woods and Kingston back in action, and it goes well beyond the rumors from last year regarding Big E turning heel on Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods. Apparently, when Woods and Kingston return to WWE, backstage officials are planning for Big E and Xavier Woods to shockingly turn heel on Kofi Kingston, with Xavier reportedly set to become heel Big E's manager. And as you would expect, their first feud would be with Kofi Kingston, with Big E likely to come out of their rivalry on top as he moves up the card into the main event.
Paperfall Bros.